people just don't understand to apply. Like somebody got mad the other day about the YYC Awards, and I was like, "Did you apply?" No, why didn't know I had to apply? I thought they just
So why you mad at me?
why are you mad? Like,
no, it's true. A lot of us don't know a lot. Like back in the day in Toronto, we used to have grants, you know. But then you have rappers like Mayhem or Yachty will be like, "Yo, I took the grant, bought a key for that." Like, yo, bro, why would you do that? For the rest of us, and he really, and then the people are like, "Yo, that's what these guys are doing." Like, you know what I mean? This is urban migration. You guys get ready, squad up. Okay, let's do this. Yo, YYC, stand up. We're all here. We got Urban Migration Podcast Season 2. And I got one of the two best artists I know in Calgary right now on our show. I just want to big up everybody right now that supports us right now. Jump Shot Records, Fresh Talk, all my people from Toronto, all my people from Edmonton, all across Canada. We're here Season 2. Respect to Zach. Respect to
Solomon's Kitchen.
Yeah, Solomon's Kitchen. You caught me. And so yeah, let's do this. Yo, Season 2. Let's get this up and we're gonna get this started. So we got Tiffany. That's a Yachty thing. Tiffany. She spells it with a T-E-A first. You know what I mean? And I don't want to Kindé. Is it Kindé?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to mess it. Kind. Kill him with. I call her Kindé. Kindé. Kill him with niceness. That's what
you're not wrong though, because Kindé is such kind music.
Yeah, of course. Yo, I love it. I was like Kindé with the niceness. New album. Hey, you don't follow me, guys. Anyway, so yeah. First of all, let me start with congratulations on the nominees, guys. You know what I mean? Let's do this. That J Chat claps on, and let's start with you on the left, and Miss T. We all know I know Calgary know who she is, but let her introduce herself again.
Hi.
Hey.
I'm Tea Fannie, because my real name's Tiffany, and all my relatives it like that, and so my artist name is Tea Fannie, and I rap. That's it.
And what else you do? You do more than rap, but we'll just start with that.
Yeah, I'm on a couple boards and stuff or whatever.
Yeah, so that's okay. She's like a couple, you know. Introduce yourself.
My name is Kindé. I have been in Calgary most of my life, and I do R&B / neo soul music.
Yes, that's what I wanted to find out what your vibe was, because I know you. I'm like, so it's R&B soul, right?
Yeah.
Because you're very content, you're very laid back. You know, you really don't come harsh on your vibe, but.
Unless she's grunting when she's performing.
Yeah, you grunt. I'm gonna look out for it next time. See, she started with.
Don't catch me on that cocoa butter kiss.
It's lit.
It's like a Rick Ross.
You have to watch and find out.
Yeah.
So okay, before we start on anything, like I know that you guys are close, obviously, because I was at the YYC awards show, so I had the privilege of going there. All my boys in Toronto thought that I made it, asked me for no. It's like, calm down. I went with one of my boys right now. He got Tukun Balam. My bad, Balam, Blam. Oh, that's a Toronto thing. But Tukun Blam. But he invited me, and I seen you guys there. I was sitting right behind you. You noticed I was there. That was me.
I mean,
I was like, lady. She's like, hey.
Oh my god.
I'm glad it wasn't me, because that would have been me too. I'd be like, hey.
Excuse me?
Hey, oh my god.
Saw you. Yeah.
What? It was
Nice to see you again. Wow.
It was crazy because I wanted to get a front page of it, so I went right in the front. As soon as I got up to go to the washroom, I looked behind me. Felt like there was 10,000 people watching me, like I was going for an award. I was nervous. I just sat back down. But how did you guys feel about your nominations and your wins? And I can start with you, because you should have brought your thing. I don't know why you didn't bring it. Should have slapped it right here for everybody to see.
Yo, it's still sitting in the bag in the corner.
Yeah, calm down. She said that. Yo, who said? I swear, Jay-Z said that too. He left it as a door stopper.
Yeah, like
yo,
I appreciate it though, and like but I'll have a hard time celebrating stuff like that. Well, it's my first one, and I guess I found out I have a hard time celebrating stuff like that.
Can I ask you why with a capital W?
You know, like imposter syndrome and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I actually don't. Go ahead. Actually, I lied.
Like, yeah. Nah. Explain. Say more. I don't know. It was just like my first thought was like, oh, more people should have applied, or you know, I should have had more Alberta people on the album or something. Like, I don't know. My mind was just to all the things that I shouldn't deserve the award for.
It was bittersweet, you think?
Yeah.
Because you did still feel a little nice about it.
I felt, yeah, it was, and plus the red carpet after was like, I don't know, everybody's like, you got to do the red carpet. I was like, okay.
It's true. That's that humbleness, though. You actually got nominated too.
Did.
Have you ever got nominated before for?
No, it's my first one.
Ooh.
Jeez, how did you feel about that? Like, I'm nominated. Did you, like, with both of you guys, this question goes for both. Do you guys feel like, I got your answer to the point where, do you feel like you're on a bigger platform now? Now you charge a little extra, or like some people will be like, yo, I was on that YY, yo. I was on that YYC Me Later, bro. Like my money went up. Now you want to hire me, but I'm saying, I guess you guys are very humble. But did you guys ever think that like getting nominated and winning? Do you feel like it didn't change nothing for you guys? I guess no.
Not really.
It updates the music resume.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
And the music resume helps you with applications. So like, for that part of it, I'm very thankful.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Straight to my website.
Straight to the website, straight to the bios.
Yeah.
I didn't even
I
update
would
my
have put
bio
it up
yet.
for everything.
Yeah, Polo called me out yesterday. He's like, you didn't even update your bio. I updated it for you. I was like,
Yeah, for a fact. I would have had so many pictures with that word. And eating sandwiches. I would have had like a bubble. I don't need to take bubble baths, but I would have had it there. Just using it for soap.
nah. I figured. You know how Doechii did nosebleeds after her Grammy? I was like, if I didn't come up with a track right after, like the day after, like she did, I don't deserve to like boast the award yet. Next time.
Well, yeah, I guess. Well, he's like that. She said next time. What about for you? Like, how do you take it? Because I know when I saw you got nominated, I was right behind you, and you didn't. When you seem humble, you were like, next year, like, you know what I mean? Like, did you? Obviously, you wanted to, right? But when you didn't, did it make any difference to you? Were you angry about it? Or did you feel like disappointed? I don't know the feeling because I wasn't nominated. I probably would have been like, "That's a boom." Yo, sicker than that. Got messed up my vibe like for next year. You know what I mean?
Honestly, I kind of felt relieved that I didn't win. TBH. Number one, I feel like I'm just a baby. Like I've done this for 3 years now, like making my own music. And Zenon, who won. They're an amazing, incredible artist. They went to school for writing, right? Whereas I just popped out of like.
So I guess the accomplishments are. You felt humble with your accomplishments already, still. So that's crazy. So
next time, coming for the Junos.
Yeah, we are. Yo, it's honestly, it is crazy because I thought I'm from Toronto. Number one, everybody knows that, and I was thinking, why did Toronto not have something like that, but Toronto actually gets thrown into the Junos no matter where you are, so it's kind of hard.
Plus, Toronto gets all the other awards. What do you mean? Like the Polaris Prize is stacked with Toronto, Montreal artists. The Black Music Awards is stacked with all Toronto and Montreal artists. Like y'all have.
It's true.
Y'all have everything.
So there's so many other things going on.
Yeah. That's why we have a Breakout West, because it's needed. Because sometimes us out here in Alberta, we don't get included in those big
even
things.
If they'll fly over to Edmonton before they even. I always thought about that. Why does Calgary always get left out in certain things?
To
be
fair, like a lot of Calgary artists don't work together, and I feel like if we all push
I didn't
each
say
other,
it once again. Calgary, see, I didn't want to bring that up anymore because the first season.
Shade.
Yeah, I brought up Zach knows. I brought it up a lot in my first thing, but it was more to I don't know. I was just asking artists how they felt about Calgary people kind of collaborating and showing loves, that crab in the bucket vibe. Was it that, or like even with you're all over the place. I won't lie. You're like you'll work with everybody. I noticed that.
Almost everybody.
Almost. We're not gonna get to the almost people. Them.
Ask me and I'll tell you though.
Okay, we'll ask you. Okay, so put it this way. With all the things that you're doing, I noticed that you're more of you uplift your community and you're like you love artists, because I know there's a lot of artists that you like in Calgary. You're not one of those hater shade people. I have a couple names of one of your favorite artists out here. You know what I mean? So, but I'm like, from that hate perspective, because Toronto is Screwface capital. We were like this for years until we started collaborating, and then things started kind of happening. So in Calgary, from your perspective, or both of you guys' perspective, what do you see that's missing? Why you guys are not? You have a very good underground thing. Your resume is really clear. You guys' resumes, you do a lot of shows, you do a lot of things, but what's missing?
I feel like, honestly, Calgary just doesn't have a lot of the infrastructure that we need to push artists. And as well, I feel like artists kind of have that small town mindset of like, we're in Calgary, doesn't matter. But like, if we're all of the mindset, like, we're gonna do this and we're gonna fucking go ham, then Calgary's going up. That's just how it works, you know?
Like Detroit.
Yeah, like, okay, so explain that to me.
Like Detroit had that underground sound.
Yeah.
And then until T came with the first day out, all like Detroit beats and production, most rappers and artists started doing the same thing.
Started working with each other a little more, right?
Like it was like Team East Side and Team West Side with Payroll Giovanni and Peasy. They had like a long-term beef, but they squashed that. Long story short,
just to make things pop up.
Yeah.
Another thing too. Go ahead.
I was just wanted to add. Oops. Here, let me do this. I just wanted to add. Stampede is our biggest hip hop festival. That's probably a big issue.
Yeah.
And it comes from a whole different culture. Stampede is actually a cowboy vibe still, so they give it to hip hop or certain.
No, they use hip hop to get
the people. That's how you
feel.
But
But when we have our own, it'll be like we had One Love back in the day.
Yes.
And that was a big festival. They brought out like, who was there? Like Nas, Big Sean, J. Cole.
Yeah, all that was going.
Jhené Aiko.
Really?
That was the first time I seen Jhené Aiko and Big Sean kiss on stage, and I was like, "Yo, the fact that this is Calgary,
Yes.
If it was anywhere else, this would have been big news because it was before they were like public together. But because it's Calgary, it wasn't like big news. But I was like, "Yo, that's the first time I seen them kiss on stage. I knew they were together." Is anybody else a super fan like me? Like,
yo, honestly, I know exactly what you're saying. I know it after the fact. Because I didn't know there was a whole, but I remember that situation was a couple of years,
you know,
like 8 years back.
Like it was like a are they aren't they kind of thing, and then I saw it on stage. I was like, I haven't seen this. even Riz was like, because you know we knew like we know the things like it was but I think that's probably a big thing too to help unite the artists in the city is if we had like a hip hop radio station or a hip hop festival. Something more so that we can get people interested in hip hop. I think that's why Polo Show, K The Chosen, The Blue, those three are like really, really, really good when it comes to tapping into people outside of the community to come to shows.
Yes.
Otherwise, I don't see it really.
So do you think? Okay, so when I was at the YYC award things, I was listening to some lady. You know, this white lady came up on stage and she was talking about grants, right? And it seems so easy because I try to do that grad thing out here, but there's so many dot I's and crossing T's and so much more else going on. But she was like, "Oh, we gave out like $5 million." I was like, "Where was that?"
To where?
Because I was like, "Who'd you get that to?" Yeah. You know what I mean? But I understand what you were saying. Like Calgary doesn't really have too much of a hip hop funding, right? So I guess like it's over here is football. Country music. What else do I see out here?
Have you been to the Country Music Awards here?
Is it different?
It's probably huge.
You say they're passing out hors d'oeuvres and stuff?
Yo, the Alberta Hip Hop Award or the Alberta Country Awards is like goals. Like they got the teleprompter there. They got the cranes with the cameras in the sky going over the audience, zooming into who they know is gonna win. Like it's a professional award show, you know? Yeah, structured and it's expensive. So expensive. And like, but country music has built up enough to do stuff like that. And that's like what I would love for hip hop in the city.
For sure. So let's just get on to you guys. Either or could start first. What's your new goals right now? Because I understand like the music, especially for like I understand when I see you guys when I watch you guys and I see how you are, you're very out there regardless if it was music. I was thinking to myself, you should be an actor. Like it would be great like if you did that because I could see myself watching you as an actor, like, you know what I mean? And I was like, do you make your own clothes? Like, this girl, where did she find, you know, you're her friend, right? So like, I'm like, her fashion statement is different.
It is.
Right?
But that's my girl Haiku. She styles me. And then lately it's Magically Mango. Like, I found a local designer that accepts barters for clothes. Like, I'm a broke artist. Like, so the fact that I can donate my old clothes and get new clothes, and then I really vibe with the stuff that they make, because it's that like patched artwork skirts, sweater, like, all over the place. I love it so much. And like, if I have an idea in my head, like the same dress that I wore to the YYC Awards, I was like, yo, if you want to like do something to this so I can wear it again, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, it's just like collaboration in that sense that has the style. That's why. It's not on me.
Another thing that I noticed too, I know this, can I ask you guys, you guys collaborate with each other. You guys like,
we have a song together.
I know, so you guys are fam, right? Yeah. So did you meet her? She met you? Like, how did you guys come about? Where you guys actually?
We were thinking about this the other day.
Calm down, friends. I didn't even care. Like, who cares? We'll be mad.
But we're like, yo, we don't know. I smoke a lot of weed. Like, oh no, I was just joking.
She'll smoke.
Cannabis is legal.
There's like 15 cannabis stores for every block. So I was like, yo, this is crazy out here. But I see that you guys are close. Like, even at the YYC Awards, you guys took pictures together. Like, there's people like, you mentor her, or did you guys take things from each other? Do you guys write together, or do you guys say, what do you guys take from each other? Why do you guys follow each other's leads, or?
She's mad talented.
Are y'all lying?
She is too, and she's dope.
Oh, calm down.
But like, okay, she's also, I know you're being humble, but like, I brought a song to her, that We Up song that we did for Black Pride YYC, and she mixed and mastered that and engineered it.
You do that?
Yeah.
I do.
Calm down, bro. You should make it all over the place.
Yeah, and then on top of that, like, I don't even know if I'm allowed to say your new thing or whatever, but like, we're gonna work on that together, and I'm excited to see.
I've been bugging her. I was like, yo, I have a track that is killing me right now, and the only person's voice I know that could do was her. She's like, sure, whenever you're ready, whatever you're ready. But she works, she does her thing. Like,
yeah, but if you send it to her, I bet you should have it back.
Yeah, she probably send it back to me too fast. So like,
because like, whenever you're ready, that's like, I used to have it like, hey, if you send me something, I'll have it back to you in 48 hours or less. That was my thing. And now it takes it. Now I'm like,
so here's one thing. Here's one thing that I noticed. I don't know if you guys did this on purpose, but
yes,
you have a track, album. What's your album? Letters in Love. Is that
Letters in? No, me. It's All Love.
Is that it's All Love?
Oh, yes. I didn't realize.
Yo, calm down. This is what I do.
Damn.
I'm like, they set that up. There's no way they set that up.
That was planned.
That was planned.
That's just showing like Alberta is love.
It's love, yo. I love how you guys did that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, we totally did it on purpose.
Yeah, I'm sure. But what you guys said, both of your albums are basically almost the same, name for it, which was cool. I was like, they set that up. But as she was saying, like, very humble girl, your stage performance, like, damn, I was like, you really hold those notes though. Like, for real, I could see. No disrespect to any R&B artists, because we were talking about, like, stage performances, and, like, I'm not trying to say, like, but there is people that are great singing on stage and singing in the booth, you know what I mean? So I appreciate it. I love how you're very humble. You don't seem scared at all. Is your heart beating? No?
I don't get nervous anymore, but I've been doing this, like, I've been performing since grade 7, and I've been singing since, like, since I came out the womb, to be honest.
For real, huh?
Yeah.
Wild.
And
good for you.
So another thing too with me, like, I noticed, like, you got your followers, and you really keep humble on your Instagram of what you want to put out. It seems to me, like, I know some people are like, send it out, Puffy, take that.
Yeah.
Do you guys think that really? Sorry, my bad. You took it in a whole totally different way when I said that. Yo,
I was just like, good on you. I'd be staying away from that.
Straight. That was funny. I almost forgot what I'm about to say.
Something about take that.
Yeah, but like, I said, okay, you wouldn't see us. All she remembered. What it was, do you guys think giving out too much, or just keeping people humble with your music, or you don't want to be out there like that? Do you think doing too much? Because sometimes I post a lot, right, with my urban migration, because I don't know, I'm not from here, and I try to, but I post, and I don't know the I see all these things with algorithms and all this crazy shit, and I'm thinking, should I buy it? You know what I mean? But I'm thinking, is people gonna know that I bought it? Is it worth it? Because I don't know that world, right? And if someone sees 7,000, 10,000 views, they might clickbait me, right? You know what I mean? Like, and then they get to see what I'm about. So I'm not sure how I go about it.
I feel like the best way to do it is just to go through Kindé.
I love that.
Was mentioning earlier, I'm gonna be helping artists push their music and like get content, do meta ads, etc. And with that, I've done lots of research into algorithms and all that crap, and you kind of do have to buy into it if you want to push yourself.
Yes.
Which is unfortunate, but I feel like still at the same time, I don't think you have to do too much. Just be yourself.
Be yourself.
Yeah, and people will buy into that.
What about besides what you're about to do? What about like writing for artists or even background singing for artists and like being like just right now? I'm about to ask her how much she charges to do one thing. I have a song that I need her to do for another artist. You know what I mean? So we'll figure that out. But I love what you guys are doing. But my next step on this vibe is, what's you guys' next goal? Like besides what do you guys see yourself doing? I think that you should get into this acting thing.
I think so.
I swear it would be great. They would choose you right away because you're unique.
Mm-hmm. I yes, that is something that I want to do. However, my little brother is an actor, and
big up little broski.
Yeah, big up little bro. But like, there's no way that I could like step on his toes right now. Like, dude,
that's he would be so happy.
You don't know my bro. Yo, the fact that I even came into entertainment was like, yeah. But like, no, I believe in him so much, and I know that in the future, I do see myself like doing shows and like little random TV shows. There's actually a few times where we wanted to just rent out an Airbnb for 2 weeks and put cameras on and have like me, Haiku, High Vibes, and like another company and just like film us for 24 hours. Because we'd be up to no good.
Yeah, that'd be. I was thinking about doing like figuring out in the near future of doing probably like a short, not say documentary, but like a season thing, like a 1 season of artists in Toronto and Calgary. I mean, my bad. Going through that struggle, what really happened and how the music changed. Because I know in the last 5-10 years, you guys been doing this. You've been doing it, what, 3, you said? 3, 4?
3.
Where am I at, 6 now?
6, about 6. Yeah, you flew from Edmonton.
Basically.
So when you came out here, and I hope her husband sees this, now she can't rap, bro. She talking to her ex-husband, she can't rap, bro. You're pissing me off with that one.
I'm in your area, bro.
Don't say that, yo. Don't even come over here. No, but I'm like, that's that vibe. Or like, do you feel like in the last like 5 years, you've been doing it what's the changes that you've seen in the last years in Calgary? Because since I've been here for 1.5 years, 2 years, I did a lot of interviews with artists, and I seen that whole vibe where people were kind of like pissed about the community and how, but I see that you guys are a part of that whole community, uplifting other artists, and you're a part of a whole bunch of other, your boy K the Chosen. K's the Chosen. I know that you guys mess with him a lot right now.
Ship Hop.
And there you go. So Ship Hop, you're about to do a performance
November
there too,
7th.
right? Everybody show up, bro. You're
girl.
Girl.
That's crazy.
Yeah, she's doing shows without us.
Real quick.
She's at the 5th. But like, so when did you guys start seeing the shift?
I think in my experience, when I first started in Calgary, I think a lot of it was like, I don't want to say like gatekeeping, but there was this like, sort of kind of thing or a path that you had to go through as a hip hop artist to like, kind of like get to any level.
Yes.
And I think over the past like 4 or 5 years, like after COVID, it shifted somehow. There's more hip hop parties or like shows being thrown.
Yeah.
And so there's more platforms for people. And so it's not just like one path for you to go through to like get certain stages or whatever. Now you can like get your feet wet at like little stages and then maybe hit up like a Ship Hop. You can do the open mic at Ship Hop and then maybe work yourself up to be like a feature artist there. And then maybe you'll get booked for like that party last night. Maybe I'm going to put on a few shows. You know what I mean? So like it's going to like the shift has gone from like we kind of realized that we need to help and support each other. And I keep saying this, none of the people that I mess with anyways, like I feel like our circle, we don't care who pops that door open. once it's open, it's a flood.
Floodgates,
Like
yeah.
we have the talent here. Everybody's working so hard. We just really believe in the city, and that's just where it like lands. Yeah.
How do you say? You agree with her? Everything she said about that situation?
I'm not.
But you're in the RB. You do all like type of music, Jenny. You can still you do your little singing thing one time, one tour. You just weren't really.
Don't even be
She
shy.
tries to do something. She's like,
I don't know.
So,
I agree though. I feel like, which is interesting because you said you've been doing this 6 years.
Yeah, 6 years. It'll be 7 in March, I guess.
So I'm now almost 3 years. I feel like there is still that gatekeepy vibe. I think you have to prove yourself. But I feel like that's with kind of anything that you do. No one's just going to be like, there's this random person on the street corner singing. Yeah, I'm going to give them all these opportunities. You have to show.
yeah,
I mean, nobody gave me respect in the city until Junior T invited me to the studio.
Really?
And everybody else was there, but I wasn't invited. But because we already had a relationship,
yes.
he was like, yo, I'm in your city. I'm at the studio. Pull up. And like, once everybody kind of saw that, then they like hopped on and like took me as a serious artist.
Another question. You actually showed some love on one of my reels that I put out one time about being an R&B artist and writing music and stuff that you have to go through in real life to be able to write, right? And you said something, you were like, it's true, especially for the R&B artists, right? And then it goes to you also is when you were saying, now here's where that changes. Because you were saying that you like music calms you, right? So are you able to write without going through a situation? Because you're like, I'll be insane if I didn't have music. So are you writing the things that are not true? Did you write everything that you've been through in your life, which I'm sure you haven't? But then with you, because you do a lot of like more R&B and more like I know that you go through some shit because I can say like I Let Me Down.
Yeah.
That track right there. I knew that had to be about Trevor or somebody's. Did I get her name right?
Yeah,
no, I'm joking. No, but I'm saying so it's a difference between with her. She needs it for the fact that if I don't do music, I don't feel at peace, right? With you now as an R&B artist, and are you singing your life right now and everything you're doing, or? And I'm sure that we have a lot to sing about.
Yeah.
Do you feel like sometimes you can't write because?
I feel like personally, this is my opinion.
Yeah, it's
to
her
even
opinion.
make good music, you have to have some type of authentic emotional attachment to what you're
To
doing.
what you're doing.
I feel like that is what really hits the most. And one thing that I've seen and that I truly believe with when it comes to music is that as artists, it's kind of selfish of us not to share a perspective with other people because music helps people heal. And it helps us heal as artists, helps other people heal and grow and learn. So
And that's true. It's kind of weird to me when I used to see like people like fans be like, yo, you don't know how this artist changed my life. Like, and I'm looking at him like, is he being tacky or? But sometimes some things resonate to you. Depends on right? It does.
It's pretty wild. I've had people like cry. I've seen people cry, and I'm just like, yo, that's crazy because when I wrote this song, it's from a different perspective, and what you took from it, you aligned it to whatever you're going through, and it's different from what I wrote it from, and you still resonated.
I think that's the deep. That's like deep. Wild. That's crazy. Still, I've heard about that, but I've never heard in that perspective. Sometimes you might write something for your own perspective, and someone just dissected that on you.
Yeah,
and you're like, damn, I didn't even mean to do that, but thank you for that. Yeah. I'll go let everybody know on my next podcast. Think that's what I wrote it for.
It's pretty dope. Like my Be Love track is just about like how I've never been in a relationship that's actually where the other person like reciprocated the love that I gave. It was all like just for play, and someone else told me that they aligned that with like their coming out story. And how like they've never actually been loved as who they are because they never came out until later in life. And I was like, that's really, really cool.
Yeah, that's deep.
That you took that as, you know. But I've also written like without experiences like for sync and stuff.
Yeah, because we all know people that went through bullshit, right?
Or like ghostwriting sometimes it's like they give you a topic.
I love doing that. And a lot of people you ever I'm sure you guys have. You ever had someone send you a beat? And you did something to that beat, and they were like, "Bruh, what was that?" Like you made that. They can't even believe that you did something like what they thought that you were gonna do in that beat was opposite. You know what I mean? And I've been in that situation like personally, and like with my brother doing this. Big up to Risky G, and like going through that. But moving forward, I want to see what do you guys? What's your next movement, both of you guys, and like whoever wants to start for what you guys are trying to see right now in your career? What's your next step, or are you just humbling out and let the wave roll? You just riding the wave right now.
I did a comedy set the other day. And I had my face on the big screen with Kindé.
Cool,
that was dope. We did a documentary.
That. Post that.
With Humanology Shades, and so we got to see our face at Chinook Theater on the big screen, which was wild. And my dad told a very embarrassing story in front of a sold out theater.
Pops.
Don't give
because Pops has to listen to her freestyles every time. What are you bothering your dad for?
Shout out Pat's food truck, by the way.
Yo, food truck, follow you.
That's Dad's food
This
truck.
girl's like, Dad, let me hear you something. Yo, flow back. Bro, she be giving flows to her dad. Dad's like, she's like, yo,
Dad's
you
like,
understand? He's like, yes, my love, my daughter, but no, I don't.
But no, I don't. I don't.
Yo, that's
I don't
awesome
understand
still.
what you're saying.
And he just wants to show love. I was like, why are you bothering Papa?
Because I like to bother him. I am a daddy's girl. I'm
Yo,
literally
the man's trying to work, bro. She's like, yo, listen to this verse right here. She doesn't even tell him it's a verse. She just starts rapping.
I just start saying, not
She's
even
like,
rapping
if somebody wanted to get punched in the face, where's the best place for you to stand? He'd be like, I don't know, baby. Yo, but that's awesome.
That's so true. I was just gonna say I'm excited to work with Kindé because I realized the other day too, like I all of my followers and stuff on Insta or Spotify or whatever, I have Spotify on streaming platforms, has all just been from connecting with people at my shows,
which is crazy,
which is wild because I'm almost 5K, and so I can't imagine what would happen if I started to do like the marketing outside of that. Like, yes, I did the album and I did like Take Aim Media, shout out Take Aim, but that was like press releases to journalism stuff. But to like actually push my social media and like funny videos and stuff, I'm like super excited to see where that's gonna go because I've never put money into social media marketing ever.
It's the best thing to do right now. A lot of artists don't like investing in themselves. You know what I mean? They always want somebody else to do it, see their talent, and I think that's one more important thing.
To be fair, I'll invest in myself.
Yes,
but I didn't see that as an investment.
Yes, that's it. Well, you didn't see that. Okay, I like that. I did.
I was like, I'll invest in myself by like buying the CDs so I can make them at home and sell them. You know what I mean?
Yes,
like
true.
Physical stuff.
Going back to because a lot of us forget about that street hustle. You know what I mean? Back in the day, A&Rs walking the street with signs and like sometimes you gotta go hard for yourself. Like you know what I mean?
All the time.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. All the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If you don't, why should anybody else go hard for you if you're not going hard for yourself?
That's the thing.
Yeah.
And also like with labels, everyone's mad at them. They're like, oh my God, the label's never going to get me, blah, blah, blah. But it's like at the same time, look at yourself. If you aren't doing the shit that you're supposed to do to get bigger, why would anybody put their like $1 million into you?
It's a lot of money that they want to put in you.
Yeah.
And like honestly, there's so many like rules around labels too. If you can get with like a local label that's building, I would strongly suggest that because you could be the artist that pops that label. Like TDE, that come up was one of my favorites. Master P back in the day. Oh come on, like.
Oh, TDE, is that where Kendrick?
Yeah, like Kendrick's not there anymore, but Kendrick was. It was like
Started,
Kendrick and SZA that like popped it for Top Dog, and then he was like producing for that. Like they were literally all on their couch together building this label, and then this label like popped up.
When's the last time any of you guys left the city to perform? Like in
I think last weekend.
Last
or
weekend?
What day is it today?
Oh, say did this last weekend.
Yeah.
Oh yes, it's Friday.
And then I had my first one with her in Fernie.
Oh yeah, we went to Fernie.
So you guys are all over the place, eh?
Yeah, and this year I went to Tokyo and Prague.
Ooh.
That doesn't make sense. I was about to say, did you go with Kate the Chosen?
Yeah, we actually
you did, right?
Yeah. We didn't go like
ask.
together, but like we ended up
like, yeah, bro, I need to go to Tokyo. What the hell? You guys are so I tell you guys right now, I'm some big people up on stage right now.
Listen, you can apply for these things. This is all you people just don't understand to apply. Like somebody got mad the other day about the YYC Awards, and I was like, did you apply? No, why didn't know I had to apply? I thought
so why you mad at me?
Why you mad? Like
no, it's true. A lot of us don't know a lot. Like even when I was checking about grants in Calgary and like even in Toronto, I used to tell a lot of people about there's a lot of like opportunities you guys gotta, but everybody wants to do it in the wrong way. Like back in the day in Toronto, we used to have grants, you know, but then you have rappers like Mayhem or Yachty will be like, yo, I took the grant, bought a key for that. Like, yo, bro, why would you do that? For the rest of us, and he really, and then the people are like, yo, that's what these guys are doing, like, you know what I mean? But now they make it very much more difficult for you to get it. But I heard that white lady.
There's
I forgot your name. I don't know if it's Wendy.
Yeah.
You said it, bro. I should have took her thing down.
Yeah.
Well, she gave $20 million in Calgary the last grant. So I was like, who got that?
Yeah, I think who was that? That must have been Calgary. I think that was Cada.
Cada?
Yeah, Calgary
that would
Arts
make
Development.
But there's a way to get it. I know. My bad for anybody that's trying to come in right now in the music industry. There is these grants for you in Calgary.
There are, and you know what? Apply, because the first grant that I ever got was actually like I don't know if that's bad to say, but somebody who was part of a grant organization was actually watching my hustle and waiting for me to apply.
Wow.
So when I said that I was going to Manchester and I announced it, they were like, "Yo, apply for this grant because we've had money aside for you this whole year waiting for you to apply."
Okay.
So like I got an extra, I think it was like 1,500, which is not anything to go
But
to
it's still
Manchester, but it
still
was
a plane
something.
ticket. That's a plane
It
ticket
was
right
still
there.
something to help out, and I was like, "Yo." So you have to apply because sometimes you don't know who's watching your hustle.
Yeah.
You need to also meet them where they're
Where
at.
they're at, yeah. Actually, too, when it comes to grants or even like, let's say, Juno submission, I'm not gonna win a Juno, but I'm still gonna apply.
How you know that?
because
Stop the nonsense.
You never know,
bro.
fair.
Yeah, but you're in
But-
this room.
But
Exactly.
and you're an
People are
R&B
hearing your
artist, bro.
music.
You can go further. We're not saying that. Music talks for itself. I get it. And it's sometimes like, do you guys love music that much that it doesn't matter what your accolades that you guys collect are? You're gonna always do it. This is
I'm
this
just
is
trying
your.
to make
This is
people
your
feel something. That's it.
do you know that you're good, right? Come, whatever. I love her.
I mean,
shoulder,
we go be
shoulder.
household name, yeah, but
Yes.
like that's beside the point.
Yeah.
And that's why I didn't really want to, because I know you guys are also household names out here in Calgary. Like, no, it's
I
true
don't know
because
about
you are because if I've been doing this for a little bit and I talk to a lot of artists, it's like I try to put myself in a lot of shows and go to a lot of people and meet people, right? And I can see that a lot of people are just very comfortable where they at. They don't really care of moving forward or moving backwards. They're just like, this is great. You know what I mean? So I'm starting to see a lot of these artists at the same places at the same time. Like I'm like, oh, it's not like a cult thing, but it just almost seems like they're not willing to. They're just, we're good here.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I
yeah.
mean? So I'm
Or
saying I
they
think that kind of
see-
messes up.
Or they see change as conforming.
Yeah.
Like
I think that also comes with the small town mindset I was mentioning before.
Yeah, you said that earlier,
Yeah.
right? I didn't catch what you meant by that,
Yeah.
because I'm not from a small town at any time. So I just see like I have artists in Toronto or like no matter even Montreal. I used to live in Montreal. You know what I mean? Like they go super hard and they don't care either.
Right.
They're locked in. I know Toronto artists right now that they're local. Just like in that movie Juice, where you're just local. They don't care about leaving this little square. You know, they don't care, or,
And that's fine.
or they don't want to open up to what they really want to do. They feel like they have to do this type of music to.
Right. Yeah.
And I know that you're a good youth, bro. Let's do the music you want to, but it's not gonna get shown love. So I told them like, you guys gotta go other places, move
True,
and
gotta
see.
put- yeah.
I used to go different places, and before I even say anything, people are cheering. In
Yeah.
Toronto's crickets, even halfway through my verse, and then they clap at the end. But I'm like, you guys gave me no motivation.
now you want to know a trick too? When you're applying for these places that are out of town, tell them you're already gonna be there. That's how I got to Prague. I was like,
Oh,
I
she's smart.
was
She's
like-
smart, eh?
yeah,
Play
I
the
was
system.
Play
like,
the
yo,
system, you
I'm
have to.
gonna be in your area during Prague Pride. If you want me to hop on your stage, I don't mind.
Yes.
And I
Wow.
literally put it like that. And
Wow.
then they offered for me to come out there, and I was the first Canadian artist to perform on the Prague Pride stage.
Say no more.
No,
But like
crazy.
every time I go and apply now, like Winnipeg Fringe, I was like, no, I'm touring. I'm gonna be in your area, so like, can you hook me up with any shows? And there's actual like festivals that are more willing to book you because they
They love
think
the
that
fact
you're
that
already
some-
gonna be there.
Oh, yes.
And then they don't have to worry about footing the bill for your plane ride, all of that.
Travel,
Yeah,
everything,
because
yeah.
they're like, oh well, they're gonna
Let
be
me
here
write this
already.
down, right? That's a nice slick
Yeah.
way of doing things right now.
Yeah.
But we're about to wrap this up. But I'm gonna have you guys back on my podcast or our podcast or Migration. I'm gonna do some follow-ups. You know what I mean? And I would love to try to get with you guys. And I'm about the community too. I love music very much, and I'm very, very intrigued about what people are doing. And I would love to be a part of a movement. So I have a whole thing. Right, this podcast has obviously started me to start doing other things with shows and stuff. And I'm more about the artists trying to get more, more payment for their value, making artists feel like the people are watching, like the city. My whole goal is to make the city, link up with other artists and show love. I know people show up to shows and stuff, but I'm talking about going on their Spotify, really showing love and like, you know, starting to get artists together in Calgary and doing things, because you don't know, like, even if you two do a track with certain people, momentum start, you know, a lot of people don't do that out here. I'm trying that, and hopefully it works, but for individual artists like you guys, like, I think that you guys deserve a lot more. I've been watching, it would have been easier, like, it's not where you're from, it's where you at, right? But sometimes a city like Toronto would have did you guys a lot of justice. But here's another thing, you have 20,000 people doing the same thing that you're doing.
Yeah.
You guys are very unique out here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that you're at top of your tier. From what I see and all the studying I've been doing in Calgary with artists, there's a lot of Calgary artists that will go somewhere else and not even represent Calgary. You know what I mean? But I feel like I will tell you guys, in my perspective, you guys are, as soon as you pop on Google for Calgary artists, you know your name's there, eh? Calm down. You didn't know that? Watch, she's like, I'm gonna check that. Don't lie to me, Dwayne. I swear, like.
Actually, I found that out the other day because the rapper in Red Deer
so
told me.
She knows, like.
Yeah, but the rapper in Red Deer told me, oh, when you Google us, or when you Google Alberta female rappers, it's our two names that come up or something. And then I Googled it and I was like.
So the next track, you guys are gonna collaborate again? Like, how many tracks you guys have?
Yeah, it's my turn now. I gotta get you on one of my songs.
All right, so and I'm gonna hit you up to whatever you need, just not as long as it's not over like 10 bands. I was far off even what I was trying to do, but whatever. I think that you're very good at your pattern in your music. I would love to work with you, even you too. I would think that it would be great to like set up some shows or some things for you guys. You know what I mean? Just bring out artists that you want to bring, and then I would love to see you guys in the future. And
shout out Sound Off Summit, November 15th. I'm curating a show. Shout out Palomino, October 31st. We're doing a show.
I'm coming to one of those or two of those.
October 25th is Vignettes.
And you got?
Vignettes, November 5th.
And November 5th, Ship Hop.
All right, you done know. So you guys, thank you guys for coming from Tiffany. And kindness. I'm always making up names for people still.
It's true.
Yeah, I'll take that one.
But thank you guys for coming through, and you guys check these guys out. These artists are really great. They're from your YYC very own, you know what I mean? And all my Toronto artists and Toronto people out there following through, check these artists out. You know I'm out here, and I don't play with no lay artists them around here, so you gotta take that out. I was like,
because he realized he did.
Yeah.
Because he realized you just had artists on here that were like,
So anybody, your moms, you don't know anybody want to big up before we get out of here? You guys want to show any love to anybody out here? You guys do that unless you did it already.
Pat's food truck.
There you go. Pops, we're coming to you for some food. Make sure. And start learning one of your daughter's verses.
Yeah,
be so
at least
about
one.
It.
At least one. I told you not to touch Hershey tea, but you can be her Tea Fannie.
There you go. You see that? Tea Fannie. All right, guys. You don't know. I love you guys. Yo, King Solomon, bless up. YYC, bless up. Edmonton, Toronto, everywhere in Canada. Big up to Jump Shot Records and my co-host over here hiding over here. He doesn't want to. They can see you. You here.
Yeah.
Bless, guys. Thank you guys for coming through. I love you guys. Appreciate you. Let's go. We got it.
We got it down.